Good morning, my brothers and sisters. There's some things been going on, I guess behind the scenes, if you will. And ow, that's my kitten. Ow, that hurt, Hank. That I'm having to deal with, and I am not blameless in this situation. The Lord is dealing with me pertaining to the mistakes that I made. There are some, besides myself and the individual, that this has happened to, occurred to. I don't know how you put it. And their hearts are in the right places. They care, period, about myself and the other individual. And I understand where they're coming from. But I also understand that nothing in this situation has been handled properly. Nothing. I'm trying to rectify that because it's become ridiculous. I have been led by the Lord to take a break from YouTube, to spend time with only Him, and then, take care of my family and what needs to be done and whatnot. But as far as doing content or anything like that, no, He wants me to get into a study, and he gave me the book, and I'm thrilled about it because it also happens to be my favorite book, one of them anyway, of the Bible. And so I'm going to be gone for a little while. I don't know how long. It's whatever He says. But to the couple of people that have tried to help in this situation, I guess be the mediators, if you will, I appreciate the verses that you have posted. I am aware of my faults. Okay. I am working on them. I'm allowing the Lord to work on them. The reason the situation did not work out well is because I was not strong enough to deflect the pain that the individual is in, has been in. I myself have anger issues and had them for a very long time. I mean, like crazy. I get crazy mad. But the Lord delivered me from that rage. I still, at times, am easily influenced by others' emotions. And I've always been that way. Some people call it empathy or empathic or what, I don't know, whatever. And when I'm also dealing with other things besides, an individual, you know how it builds up on you, everything, And we don't always run to the Lord immediately when we feel these things coming on like we're supposed to, and I'm guilty of that. It's irrelevant if the other person is at fault about something or whatever. I have allowed their emotions to dictate mine and to pull me back some from how far the Lord has brought me. I walked away from the situation because that's what I had to do. Because that's what the Lord told me to do. Because I was fixing to slide so far back And I know I have been accused of putting out a false doctrine in this matter, as far as, if someone's going to cause us to slip, we need to leave, no matter who they are. Well, apparently that was taken wrong or whatever, and apparently we're not supposed to ever leave someone's side, no matter what's happening or they're going through, and that's just not true. Because if I stay in a situation that I know is going to make me say things I don't need to say or react the way I don't need to react, what is the good of staying if that's only going to accelerate both people's problems and issues? How is any good going to come of that? To the ones that have tried to be mediators, honey, if y'all are strong enough to be able to not let it affect you, hallelujah. I pray you're stronger than me. The individual that I'm speaking of loved very much. And I know he doesn't believe that. There's nothing I can do. I cannot help someone if I'm going to cause more damage. Doesn't that make sense? I was led to this person by the Lord. I know this. And we shared a lot of good things. A lot of wonderful things. A lot of wonderful conversations. Even stated that, you're like my twin. And I see that's part of the problem, I think, is because we are too much alike. Okay. Our mothers were almost identical, except for the fact his was much more sadistic than mine. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry.
Stop it.
I'm sorry. That's the kitten. My point is, I walked away not out of meanness or just because I didn't want to deal with it. I walked away because I love my Lord and He's worked too hard on me, and I don't want to cause more damage. Okay. And I also, while I'm here, go ahead and get this off my chest too, and like to address. I have had some people come and tell me there's not enough meat to my posts. There's not enough this. There's too much that. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I post what the Lord tells me to post. If I have a subject or a topic that I'm dealing with and I want to share to let others know they're not alone and also to help me, He allows me to do it and He gives me the words for it. When I make a post or a video, I know automatically that there is one person that is supposed to hear it. One. If others hear it and benefit from it, or learn from it, or are edified from it, hallelujah. My concern is the one. I appreciate your input and your thoughts, and a lot of times you have real good points. Yeah, this would be better if I added this and that, but it's not meant for that. Okay? If you think it should be done a different way or better or what have you, you have a channel. Ask the Lord if you're supposed to use it or if you can use it. Okay? Please forgive my tone if I sound ugly or whatever, but like I said, the Lord's working on me with some things, and I'm trying very hard to let Him keep me calm. Because there's no sense of getting upset. It doesn't do any good. It just makes things more complicated and more confusing and more ridiculous. Anger and pride make life ridiculous. And I'm tired of ridiculousness. Especially, with everything going on in the world, why are we going to add our own to it? I don't want to anymore. Okay? If I am supposed to make amends with the person, then the Lord will allow it in His time, in His way. I'm not going to force anything. Okay? I will not reach out until I'm told to reach out. I won't do anything until I'm told to. And if y'all can't understand that, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. I'm not sorry I'm just sorry I don't know what else to say. Okay? If y'all don't agree with my channel, if y'all don't agree with the Lord, what the Lord has me put out, you have to talk to Him about that, because I'm not going to change anything because another person told me to, or they think I should. Okay? And I'm not trying to be ugly. Thank you for listening to me. I pray you understand. And when I come back, I know I will be rejuvenated. I know things will be better. The world's still going to be crazy insane, but whatevs. I can't help that. I love you guys. And all we can do is pray, and when we mess up, admit it. And I admit that. I messed up. And I have atoned. I have repented. And we're working on it. And that's all I can say right now. That's all I can say. So, thank you. Thank you for trying to help. But this is something the Lord has to handle in His time, in His way, whether you or I like it or not. I would like to have things resolved like as soon as the argument's over, or within a short period of time, because I'm one of those that's like, oh no, we got to fix it. But no, I can't fix this. I can't do anything about this. That's why I'm leaving it to the Lord. Thank you for listening. And y'all have a blessed day. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.